What's up, everybody? It's yours truly, Chicken Nugget King 313. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm at 328 subscribers. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and leave those thoughts down below in the comment section for the boys. So holla back at me. We're gonna do team stats right now, which is 16 total first downs from us, 2, 13, and 1 first downs rushing passing by penalty, 5 for 15 on third down conversions. Fourth down conversions, we went 3 for 4, 246 total offensive yards, 67 plays, 3.7 average yards, 46 total rushing yards. Rushing, plays, average yards, 22, which is a 2.1, 225 total passing yards, 31 for 39, 1 and 5.8 passing completions, attempts, interceptions, average, 4 sacks allowed, 2 field goals connecting the dots. They actually, went through and they synced in from Jake Bates. 1 touchdown when we went, 1 for 7 at the red zone. It was definitely a hell of a play from Isaac TeSlaa. He went up and grabbed it with one hand, came down with 2 feet. On the instant replay, they thought that he, stepped out of bounds and whatnot, but he did not. He controlled possession of the ball and did a solid job coming down with it. So it's his first ever NFL TD. You got to give nothing but credit where it's due for him stepping up late, getting that touchdown to score for us. As you know, we only scored 13 points as an offense. We got to do better. We have to be efficient in this next matchup coming against the Chicago Bears. And, yeah, we know about Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen is one hell of a DC. And, he's looking forward to this matchup. And we're looking forward to this matchup as well. And we have to come up with different ways to utilize Isaac TeSlaa, J-Mo, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Kalif Raymond, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. We have to utilize them right. Offensive line needs to gel and, communicate a lot better because communication is key. Whether if it's defense, offense, defense, it has to be key on communication and understand, the play calling language a lot better because last week we did not understand play calling language a lot better at all. We were all confused of what we were doing out there, and we have to do better at that. We got to. We have a matchup at our hands that has, played solid for 3 quarters, as I mentioned in different other videos. They played solid with 3 different quarters, but fourth quarter is a problem for them. So for us as an offense, we have to go out there and, play our asses off. And if we don't play our asses off, then we're going to be going 0-2, Sunday. So offense, step up, be efficient, score more than 13. That's their job that they need to do. And Johnny Morton, I need you to call up things a lot better. So, OC, I trust you. I really, really trust you. So don't think I don't, but I do trust you to, get the job done and do better for next week against the, Chicago Bears Sunday at 1 o'clock live at home, at Ford Field. Crowd's going to be, rocking. The house is going to be rocking. We must protect this house, as I said last night. Protect this house. And us as fans, we need to come alive in this game. This team needs our energy so much. 1,000% energy all the way to the highest form. So, yeah, I'm ready to go for this game. And I'm looking forward to what our offense can bring to the table with some brand new things and brand new ways to work hard and get us, in the end zone a lot better. Because red zone offense was totally horrible last week against Green Bay. And we need to fix that assignment right away and nip it in the bud. Defense. We were rushing 4. Okay, we was rushing 4 instead of rushing our DEs to get home and get to the quarterback. We got defensive ends dropping back like they're DBs. The hell are we doing having defensive ends dropping back like DBs? That's horrible. That is a horrible fucking thing. That's shitty for us. It's not good to do that last week. We need to rush the quarterback. We need more pressures. We need more sacks. We need him to be hurried. We need him to feel like he's in trouble right now. Aiden Hutchinson, he brought his power and will, but didn't get home to the quarterback. Marcus Davenport has to step up and do better and get home to the quarterback. Getting to the quarterback is like playing golf, okay? You want your hole in one. We need our hole in one. And that's what we need to do. Defense, DBs, we need pass deflections. We need to guard a lot better. You guys allowed some things here and there, but then again, we need to make better stops. We need to do that right now as it stands because looking at Chicago, we don't know if DJ Moore will play because he got hit hard. against the Minnesota Vikings on that Monday Night Football game. We don't know if Luther Burden will, come out there and emerge. We don't know that. We don't know if, Kyle Mungai could be out there in the backfield and doing some, crazy work against our front defensive seven. We don't know that. So we need to step up and stop the run, whether if he's out there or not. Same thing with, DeAndre Swift. If he goes outside, get to him. Get to him. He likes to go outside. He's not the type of guy that wants to go inside. So that's mostly his direction, outside. If he works inside, get your inside stoppers at the interior defensive line to stop this guy. I know we don't have Alim McNeill until early October or probably at best November. I don't know. But the main thing I want to see from our interior defensive linemen, DJ Reader, and Alim McNeill and Roy Lopez is to go out there and understand the assignment to stop the run. We have to stop the run when, we're stopping the pass, because if we're stopping the pass, everything works well with stopping the run. You stop the run, you stop the pass. Everything gels right for us when we do both of those things. We need to be disciplined. 100% disciplined in this game. Special teams, I need you guys to step up a little bit more. I really, really, really saw, an awful outing as special teams. And we can't allow that to happen. For us, we just can't. So, we need to step up more in that department as well. All three departments of the game, all three phases of the game, we need to step up and have better, communication and understand the language at hand in this game. So, I'm ready for it. And, I'm turned, So, bear with me for a moment. No pun intended to the Chicago Bears. I'm going to get to the opponent's team stats. We had to deal with 14 total first downs. 4, 8, and 2. First downs, rushing, passing by penalty. Third down conversions. It was times where we stopped them and gave them 3 and outs, at certain times, but they went 4 for 10 on third down conversions. Fourth down conversion, they went 1 for 1. 266 total offensive yards. Offensive plays, average yards, 49, 5.4. That was way better than 3.7. Awful. Like, literally awful. And total rushing yards, 78 rushing plays, average yards, 25 rushing plays, and 3.1. Which is a lot better than 2.1 than we had. And then they went ahead and had 188 total passing yards in this game, going 16 for 22 and 0 interceptions and 8.6. That's like literally stellar work from Jordan Love. Like, come on, man. We need to do better than that. Let's get back to the drawing board and do better than that. They allowed no sacks as an offensive line. That's because they did better at protecting, right in the trenches. Field goals, 2 for 2. 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns, returns defensive. Our turnover ratio as a defense, we really had a -1. We had a -1 in that game last week against the Green Bay Packers. I shake my head at stuff like that. I really shake my head at that. I really, really do. So, as I sip my water, so like Dan Campbell said, on 97 The Ticket, that, look, he hates to lose. He doesn't want to lose. We don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. So, we got to go out there and kick some ass this game. It's a real bad feeling to, have our heads down and say, look, we're not ready to play. We have to be ready to play because this is a team who clearly has nothing to lose last night of what I addressed. They had nothing to lose. We have everything to lose. So, keep your guard up, keep your guard up and, trust ourselves in getting a dub, and we're at home. Robert Porcher getting inducted into the Pride of Lions. We need to attack in the first half, just like we should attack in the second half. We can't just slack off with 60 minutes of weak football, playing like a peewee football team. So we are the Detroit Lions, and let's play professional football. And let's go and get it. That's how I feel about it. And the injury report, as mentioned, Terrion Arnold, growing injury, status to be determined. I don't know if he'll play or suit up. Transactions, we signed Marty Rice, former tight end, and former, New England Patriot, and he was waived. Offensive lineman Devin Cochran, practice squad. We already signed those guys to the practice squad just recently. Then we released, Anthony Pittman, linebacker, Detroit native, who was definitely, a key part to the, special teams and, helping out pretty well for us at that department. So, with that being said, man, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm at 328 subscribers. Leave your comments down below and holla back at the boy, as I said earlier. So, score predictions, give me those, because I'm expecting a hell of a game from us in this game. And, my score prediction is 24-17 Lions. Let's walk away with a victory. Let's get back on track and be 1-1. We don't want to go 0-2. So let the games begin from here. See you on Sunday. I'm at section 141. I will be at the game. And, tune in if you're watching at home, because you don't want to miss this out. Radio Network 97.1 The Ticket. If you're listening at home, you can listen on the road too, on the Odyssey app, because I do listen on the Odyssey app. And that's about it. And I forgot to mention, check me out on the Big Bear Podcast, 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time, Metro Detroit area, Chicago area. You do not want to miss out me making my special guest appearance on the show, doing a Lions versus Bears preview. You don't want to miss that at all. So with that being said, Chicken Nugget King 313, one pride. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's attack the day on Sunday and turn up, man. Hey, hit my theme music, man. Let's go.
From the team where the teams all grind, no luck. Wings on the ice, Tigers on the up. Lions roaring, Pistons never stuck. Detroit sports talk, we just don't give up. It's the Chicken Nugget King bringing you the scene, hitting every stat like a switch so clean. From Joe Louis days to that Ford Field clean. 313 in the house, living the dream. Takes flying like a deep end zone throw. Barry ran the block, made defenders eat snow. From Comerica to LCA, it's all flow. Detroit's got a heartbeat, in case you didn't know. It's the Chicken Nugget King bringing you the scene, hitting every stat like a switch so clean. From Joe Louis days to that Ford Field clean. 313 in the house, living the dream. Cheer, we scream for the play. Sports talk, electric, every night, every day. Changing the game, got no cliches. Detroit in our veins, that'll never fade away. Red and blue pride, Motown gets loud. Pistons in the mix till the fans go wild. Lines breaking curses, yeah, we stand proud. Chicken Nugget King repping that hometown crowd.